Fillmore East isn't just one of the greatest albums in history, it's also the fulfillment of Duane Allman's artistic vision. Vitamin ABB, trust me, I'm a doctor.
The entire thing was so brilliantly conceived, from the idea to record the third record live, how they edited it in terms of what songs they included, because it's got 2 old songs on it, you know, songs they'd already released before. You know, their decisions, I think their decisions to leave all of the song intros in, and I did write this in the book, I think it shows a personal, fun side to Duane Allman that, and to the band that comes through to audiences, and I think that's another reason why they stick with it. And I'm sure there's also a famous album becomes a famous album, and we all hand it off to the next generation. You got to listen to this, and it does endure, and it does sound timeless.
The questions I asked myself was, how do we know what Duane Allman and the Allman Brothers Band, his band, were trying to accomplish in music, and how do we know if they were successful in that? And the way that we know that what they're trying to do is that they said what they were trying to accomplish, and they do. You know, I mean, not every review is positive, but almost all of them laud the Allman Brothers Band for the qualities that they want to be, that they're seeking in music. So that's a connection that had not been made, and I made it. And you know, the album sales is what determined at Fillmore East. That's really a different thing than in this era where it's touring revenue and merch sales and clicks, eyeballs. So, I mean, that was the focus, and it worked.
You Don't Love Me is almost 20 minutes. Another one is more than 12, In Memory of Elizabeth Reed. It's an instrumental. Another instrumental, 5 minutes. You know, it's just got this quality to it. A lot of quality in a small quantity, if you will. What does the length of the music mean is that allowed them to stretch out based on what they were feeling at the moment. It did also take a little pressure off. It's harder, I know this from experience, to get in and get out on a solo in a short amount of time on a call. You know, like, it's hard to warm up and flow and tell a story in the stage. They needed that space, and it absolutely worked. So they get up.
What is it about Duane Allman? What is it about this original band? Because the band, all of them, throughout their history, all talk about him, and they talk about what he taught them, and the fact that they tried repeatedly to stick, it wasn't a formula, right? Stick to the script that he set about improvisational playing, creativity, in front of an audience, being sympathetic and empathetic to people in your band. And they kept, every time they get back together, original band was always out. In the 80s, when they got back together, 89, you know, when we would have been following them, that was the thing they said, and that's when I jumped on the bus. Yeah. So what was it? Again, 45-year band, 45-year career, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you know, all the accolades you can name. And their founder was only there for the less than 3 years of those 45-year career.